Hello there, this is Caesar on Toast, and welcome back to episode 5 of my Better Minecraft modded Minecraft series. Today we're going to just play around with some mods, which is my favorite thing to do in a big old mod pack like this, and I'm really excited to get started with a couple of items, and I couldn't wait to record this episode. So the first thing we're going to play around with is Waystones. So basically, last time we spent a bit of time on the Nether hub, building some paths between the different portals in the fortress, and I feel like that's not the best way to get around it modded, really. We're going to want to use some of the other mods that are on show in Better Minecraft, and so I came across this Waystones. I think this is something that we can definitely use, and I also wanted to try out Nature's Compass. So the Waystones, let's get those out of the way first. What I can do is just plop one down here, and we can call this, I don't know, oh, maybe this has got a name. News Yahoo. Whoa, okay. So this did exactly what I thought it would do, and in exchange for some XP, I've now teleported to the other Waystone. So I don't know if you can rename it. Yes. Okay. So if this was a server, you could, name this your friend's base or whatever. Here we just have, this is a village that I found a while back. There's some snow biomes, so I'll just call this one Spruce Village. And we'll just zip back to our base here, and we can rename this one Home Base. Actually, for the UK, that is a hardware shop, so let's just call it Home, and then I won't think of buying a saw every time I want to teleport. So now we've got 2 of these waypoints, and what I'm going to do is plop these down at different positions in the world. Nice. Well, I've got 5 of these set up, and I still have 3 waystones left. I made some more there because I realized these are awesome. I actually didn't realize this. You can go into the nether with them. So I know I'm using up all my XP, but I can get more from the farm. And there is no reason for me to be building these long straight paths in the nether if I can just go somewhere, plonk down my waystone like that, and then, yeah, just teleport back to somewhere I know. So yeah, I guess good thing I didn't put too much effort into the nether hub here. I will still try and build something in here, like I want to do some netherwort farms for my potions, but I really don't think it's necessary to have these paths that you would do in vanilla, which is a shame because long distance transport is fun to work around, but this is just so convenient. And what I wanted to do, and the reason why I wanted to put some waystones out was because I wanted to go back to this plains village and farm up some sand to make glass at this little patch of sand here. And the other thing I'm wondering is, so I've got this new compass thing, right? I have my nature's compass, and I want to find where the nearest desert is to my base. So what this does is it lets you search for a biome. So let's say desert, start the search, and it's telling me that there's one about 3,000 blocks in this direction and a little bit this direction. So a little bit that way, 3,000 blocks that way, or something like that. That seems far. If I had elytra, I could fly, but now that I've got the waystone, I can just go all the way out there. No need to build nether portals or anything, and get everything I need, then waystone back. And as long as I would need to go there again, it's worth leaving the waystone out there. I don't mind making the trek. So I do need the glass to make some potions. We're going to do some brewing this episode, see if there's anything special we can get out of the mods. I haven't checked yet, so I don't know. And I will join you once I've made some progress on this journey. So I realized I'm an idiot and that I was trying to work out which way the thing was. Just look at the compass. If it lines up straight, you're going the right way. Also, if you look in the top left-hand corner, it tells you the distance, so you don't need to try and do Pythagoras in your head like I was trying to do there. So don't be like me. But the reason I stopped here was because I found some new types of tree, which were quite interesting. We've got witch hazel here. I'm going to try and knock it down in one hit. Nope. Okay, that doesn't count as a tree, obviously. But what planks does it have? Oh, it's very much like the nether wood, the blue one. Still don't know the name of it. I don't think I can build with this, but it's just very interesting. And the leaves, I should definitely take some of the leaves. Where's there an easy one that I can just take out? Let's try, this might be too big. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got some saplings. That's all we need to get the leaves. So I will just grab one of these and move on. Ooh, and I also just spotted the deer. Have we seen you before? From Adventures. Do you drop something nice if I kill you? I don't want to. Can I ride the deer? Open hand? Too much, yeah. Too much fantasy stuff that you can ride a deer in. Not in modded Minecraft, it seems. Ooh, what a gorgeous sunset. This is a Zelkova forest. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But what a lovely biome, and the red on the grey, so striking. I love it. I just wanted to point out I finally got myself a sleeping bag in this series. I know I did the mod spotlight on it and the hammocks, so very happy that I finally made myself one. It is so useful. So because I use the sleeping bag there, I can skip the night, but I don't reset my spawn, which is just ideal. I've grabbed some of these Zelkova logs, and it looks like they're very similar to the swamp cypress, which is a good thing, but I don't think I will end up using them, but I'll keep them just for my records. And so many of these flowers that I'm finding on the journey here, on my way to the desert. We've got these coven flowers and then these crocuses. They are just stunning pixel art. I really love both of the textures for these. So I'm just grabbing a few of them as I walk, which is why it's taking so long to get to my desert. But it's definitely worthwhile stopping and grabbing some of these things because this is getting quite far from my base. So I'm glad to be able to see some nice new biomes on the way to the desert. Navy SEALs going in for the attack. Something funny's happening over here. There's this weird mansion. Yeah, and I hear... who is it? Whoa, sorcerer. Hello. He's got a cool house. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, that's bad. Oops. Oh, and now I just found out the downside of Waystones. I can't get anywhere near there. Oh, and I also just found out the downside of the sleeping bag. My spawn wasn't anywhere near where I died either. Oh dear. Easy does it. Easy. Okay, sorcerer's over there. Nothing to be afraid of. Sneak into the sorcerer's house. Why did he put his front door all the way around here? Alright. Got that. Okay. What's he got? Just some candles. Maybe he's got a chest up here. Okay, couple of emeralds. Good, good. Name tag. I'll take a name tag. There we go. There we go. Now I'm just gonna sneak back out of his house. No need for any alarm. And we're back on our way. Nice. Let's find that desert. The route this compass has taken me has been astounding. We've now found a bamboo forest complete with pandas. Come back. Come back, panda. You're so cute. Don't be afraid of me. Okay, he had a friend over here. I wonder if it's one of the more friendly kind. Hello. Hello, you've got beautiful eyes. Oh yes. I see. That's so lovely. Well, thank you for not mauling me, and thank you for not running away. This has been my pleasure. And yes, I did grab a lot of bamboo, so we don't need to come back here unless we want to bring the pandas back to our base, which could be interesting. Only 650 blocks to go. Well, I came to the desert for sand and I discovered camels. Creatures from the jungle mod. Very nice. I wonder if I can ride these guys. That would be so cool. Ah, that is amazing. So these guys are just like a modded desert horse. And I also did bring a saddle. Yes. Look at this. Oh, he's so slow, but he's excellent. So this is something else I wanted to try. So I'm gonna plonk the waystone down on top of the pyramid in just a second. I want to make sure we sleep through the night. Camels, so beautiful. And I also wonder if you can put rugs on their back like you can do with the alpacas. That would be really cool. I hope that we can do that. Come back. Okay, so we're gonna go on top of the pyramid, and I will check inside to make sure that this is not one of these haunted pyramids. Oh, camels can't jump. Who knew? Right, let's just get a couple of bits of sand. Oh, that's something else I should have thought of before I came out here. I don't actually have an efficiency 5 shovel, which is a problem because then I can't instant mine the sand. Oh, I should have thought of that before I came out. Anyway, I want to place my waypoint just here. Oh, I know, that wasn't the camel making the sound. There is a guy inside this pyramid. So let's call this not Jejulofu. Let's call this Desert Pyramid. And what I really wanted to try here was, what if, and bear with me for this one because it's a crazy one. What if I get on my camel and I climb up the pyramid and then I go home? Will I still be on the camel? No. Okay. Well, that was worth a shot. Oh, but I've mounted the camel now that I'm back. That's very interesting. So it doesn't work as you would expect, but it sort of works in a way. Oh, and look, we've got a desert temple over here as well. So let's quickly go inside this one because this one's new and different. I know what's going to be inside of that one. There'll be some TNT and a pressure plate, and I'm going to try my best not to trigger it. So I guess the best way to go into this is straight through the middle here. So let's go. Let's just see. Oh, I hear guys. Right, where are you? This must be the center point then? Oh yeah, there's a chest here. Oh, and there's a spawner, a vindicator spawner. Right, we don't want to let them fall down here. Nope, definitely don't want you to fall down here. Anyone else gonna try their hand at killing me? Nope. Oh no. I seem to have poked the beehive. Get out of here. Nice. Okay, I think the coast is clear. And the block came off my hotbar, so it might have placed. Nope. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stop. Oh, golden apple. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. And I suppose I should light that up. So this place, there might be some more chests, but I want to go up to floor levels. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this is the level that they're at. I found you. You can't hide from me, guy. And that was it, was it? Interesting. So it's just like a big room with a vindicator spawner in it. That's cool. I could do something with that. I don't know exactly what those guys drop. Ooh, I could definitely turn this pyramid into something as well. Yeah, I don't know what these guys drop if it's worthwhile. Oh, they seem to drop enchanted axes. Interesting. Not convinced I need too many of those, especially if they're only iron axes. Yeah, if I'm gonna be doing a lot of work in the desert, I should probably do something with this building. It is pretty cool. So this is the next day recording, and I've got my camel with me. Oh wow, that was a close up. And I just found the most spectacular biome. I don't know what it's called yet because I need to actually step into it to get the name, but it looks like ice spikes but with stone. And it really reminds me of the underwater ridges in Subnautica Below Zero. So it's super cool, and I can imagine if you had a base out here, you could sort of build it like I was originally going to do with the trees, and build your base between the different columns, and that could be so cool. And then you could have something up on top of this. It does look like maybe something someone made an MC edit though. You could sort of see the bulges, but it's still it's still really cool, and I love the color of the water, this sort of aquamarine color. Now, my task is to get down here safely with my camel, who, if you notice there, I actually have an inventory on now, so that's pretty interesting. So I will shift click, and you can see the camel has 9 slots of inventory, so nothing major. And all I did to do that was I just right clicked him with a chest. I can't do it now because he's got a chest already. But if you just wanted to make an interesting storage room, you could maybe just have a bunch of camels and then guess what's in each. I don't know. Seems like it could be quite inconvenient, but there you go. Just another storage option for you there. And what I want to do very quickly here is just step into the biome, or swim into the biome rather, and I can see this is a dead sea biome. So that's really interesting. You can see from underneath, this arch is just incredible. I don't think I'm going to build anything in here right now, but good to know that there are some really interesting biomes. So I'll keep exploring the world, and I will show you at some point if I find any more interesting biomes along the way. Last thing before we leave the desert, in the previous clip I said you needed to get off the camel to check the inventory. You can just press E, so that's good. I also did just raid a village, so got loads more hay bales. I found this little structure here, and there's a bit of sand here, and I feel like if I dig down, I don't know if this is going to be a trap or something. If I just dig it out, is there going to be anything down here? Okay, nothing was down there, so I've closed up the hole. Alright, I think we found everything we need from the desert, so I'm just going to grab up a little bit of sand and head back to the skeleton spawner, where I'm going to set up a bit of a brewing area for ourselves. Here we are again at the skeleton spawner base, and I'm just going ahead and building a new room here. As you can see, this is in the downstairs area where the spawner is here, and I've just gone ahead and made a little bit of a basement where we're going to be putting our brewing stuff. So I've made some dark oak barrels, and I'm going to be keeping the potion reagents in here, and I'm putting the positive things like blaze powder for strength and magma creams for fire resistance on the left, and then on the right hand side I'm putting everything for the negative potions like poison and otherwise I think just damage is another one that I've got. So what I'm going to put over here is I've got a couple of buckets. I'm going to put my water supply over there. I need to finish up a little bit of the building as well, but I think this will be a pretty cool room to come to whenever I need to do some brewing. And I might try and find a way of storing the potions along the ceiling. Maybe we can have some decor up here as well as a couple of chests to leave our stuff in. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this room, and we'll get to making some potions. Lovely, so I've got my water, I've got my bottles filled, and now I need somewhere to put my brewing stands. So I'm looking at the Adorn mod here, which has some pretty cool options for tables and counters and things like that. And I think I'm going to go with the kitchen cupboards. So for that, I'm going to need to make the kitchen counters, which is just 2 planks and 2 polished andesite slabs. So I've got a couple of those here, and I need 3 of them. So I'm going to go with, yeah, just one of those. Furniture for a home cook. Yeah, we're cooking some pretty interesting things in here. And then I'm going to want to make a couple of the cupboards. So let's go ahead and use those. And we've got the individual counter. So what I wanted to do here was just place those like this and then complete it like that. And then we've got a bit of storage. We can also make some shelves. So to make the shelves, it's just some sticks and then the slabs of the wood color of your choice. So here again, we've got the dark oak. So I'm thinking those might look quite good up there. And what can we put on those? Let's try, what have we got? We've got some glass bottles. We've got some nether wart. Let's see if you can actually place things on these shelves. Yes, that looks so cool. And can we put 2 items on it? Oh, amazing. So what I might do is just get a bunch of different potions of different colors and put them up there for decoration. That's so cool. And then our brewing stands can fit right in the middle. And the idea here is I've got my water bottles, so what I was going to do is just fill this up. It's very nice that the water bottles stack here. Oh, I did forget that we need blaze. So good thing those little goblin guys have been selling me blaze powder. I'm a very old school Minecrafter, so I remember the days when you didn't need to put blaze into here. And then of course we're going to be making our awkward potions. And then I've got all of my various reagents that I'm going to be making potions with over there. So I'm going to go ahead and brew some stuff up. You don't really need to watch me do that. And I will join you whenever I've got this room a bit more polished. I gotta say, decorating with Adorn is so fun. I love all the different practical blocks, so you can actually sit on the chairs, and the decorative stuff is just incredible. I'm just going to finish off this area by putting down some plant pots because I think they lighten up any build. So yeah, things like that. We can pop a flower pot probably up here, and I'm going to use those nice crocuses that I saw earlier. Oh yeah, just even a couple of these here and there are going to be just incredible to make this place look a bit more lived in, a bit more homely. It looks like there's some space there as well. Let's pop in this time. Let's do another one of these crocuses. Why not? There we go. And I'm also using lanterns. I don't usually use lanterns. I keep saying this. I'm a classic Minecraft player, and you can tell that because I use a lot of torches. So now when we look at this area, yeah, this is nice. We've just got a bit of decor. You can see we've got some immersive weathering, making our iron bars rust. I'm not sure about the Z fighting going on here. That's a little bit annoying because I don't know if there's something I can use on the iron to keep it from rusting. So let me know in the comments if you know anything about that. And I've just got our potions that I've been brewing in a line across the top here, and I think that looks really cool, and it's also quite practical. So I've moved the items to make the potions into the left hand side, and then if there's overflow I'm going to put it on the right, and then I've repurposed these barrels into our potion storage system. So you can see we've got the positive potions here with the beneficial effects, and then we've got the negative potions here. I have included the golden apple because I'm not sure if this is still a thing, but we can use a splash potion of weakness and a golden apple to turn zombie villagers into regular villagers. So I'm just keeping those there on the off chance that that's still something we can do. But I'm thinking this area looks super duper nice. And I've got some other things that I want to spread across the base here. Maybe a little bench so we can just sit. I think maybe we could do something in this area, maybe a little plant pot in the corner, and let's pop in a flower. Yeah, it just makes the place a little bit asymmetrical, a lot more interesting to look at than just the sort of boring building style that I've got. And then here, yes, if you put down these tables and you put 2 in a row, it does form this quite nice full double table. And what I'm going to do is just plop down a lantern on top of that. So I know that's that's exactly the same pattern as I had here, actually. Oh dear. My brain is telling me to switch that up. So I'm going to pop this one over. So let's go ahead and put the crafting table there, and we'll reverse the order, and then we'll pop that onto there. Cool. And put the torch back. Nice. I think this is looking really nice. And here we go. Just make that a bit asymmetrical. Maybe we pop down a lantern, or maybe we even add a platform thing here. I'm not sure about that one. I'm going to put it back to the bench because that's, yeah, there's a lot of trial and error involved in this, and I'm not saying I'm going to get this right first time, but it is fun to experiment, and Adorn gives us so many options for decorating lots of different areas. It doesn't just have to be a homely home, as you see. This is sort of a spooky potion brewing basement, so I really like what we've got here. And I'm going to go head over to our main base, and we can spruce that up a little bit as well. So let's hop over, head home. And what kind of wood am I going to use to decorate in here? I think it's got to be, it can't be swamp cypress and it can't be oak. So let's take a look at our wood chest and see what we've got. Palm is too washed out. I think it's going to have to be spruce. So I will get some more spruce going, and we'll make a few bits of furniture and decorate this place. Hopefully get a little bit of a kitchen and dining area set up here. What have we got here then? So I've gone ahead and crafted up some of the spruce items from Adorn, and I think I'm going to start with a little bit of a table. So I think the middle of the room is here. So if we just had a central table and then a couple of chairs around that, maybe like that. Maybe we go here and here. That's not terrible. It looks a bit haphazard right now, but that's because the rest of the room is empty. Now, the other things we want to put in, we've got the kitchen cupboards. So I want to see if we're able to get these sort of in a left-right pattern. No, so they're always oriented the same way by the looks of it, unless I have to click right there. No, okay. And yeah, a little bit of the regular kind won't hurt us either. Then I want to put some height into the build, so I'm going to put some shelves up. So we've got a little bit higher up there as well. And can we do anything in front of the window? No, okay. That's fine. What else can we do? So I had a couple of blocks here that I wanted to craft. One of them is this brewer, and I think we can make coffee and hot chocolate and things from this, so that's really cool. And I know it doesn't really fit in with the era and the theme of the room, but I like it. So what do we do with this? Are there any recipes? Let's see, hot chocolate, we need cocoa beans and milk. Ooh, we've also got netherwort coffee. Interesting. Well, I left all my netherwort in the other base, so we'll have to go back for that. We've also got glowberry tea. I don't think I have glowberries yet. And sweetberry juice. Interesting. I'm not sure if I have any of that. Oh, look, we've got netherwort. Okay. And all I need is a little bit of water, so let's go grab some of that. Oh, can't jump over my fences. There we go. Just want to see what we can brew in this little thing. Since we got the real brewing going on somewhere else. And there seems to be some air, so possibly you could make a cappuccino and froth things. I have no idea what this is capable of, but here we go. We've got netherwort coffee. Now let's see what happens when we drink it. Hopefully nothing bad. Nothing at all. Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed maybe, but yeah. Maybe we don't need the block out if we're not going to be using it. And then obviously we've got the doors there. So let's just switch this up then. I'll just have one like that, one like that. And I think that's going to be good. And then we've got our shelf. We can also rejigger the windows a little bit to make this make more sense. So what else do we need? Let's go over here. And here I've got my cobblestone chimney. And what I'm interested in here is if we're able to get some smoke coming out of the chimney like the campfire block, and that will just really bring our house build to life here. So I'm just going to go outside, and sadly it's raining. I know that wreaks havoc with the YouTube compression, but just bear with me for a moment and we will get up on the roof and try this out. Here we go. and maybe I can jump on top. Yes. Okay, so let's go. Yes, here we go. And I could maybe add 2 more in there to make it a complete stack. But that is awesome. I wonder what the render distance on that is like. Oh, is it gonna be bad? Will I be able to see it from over here, for example? Let's just keep going back. No, why do you stop? Okay, it's going. Is it? Oh, I guess maybe if we come over here, we might see it as well. Yeah, so to stop the game from lagging out with too many particle effects, I'm betting there's quite a low render distance on it. But, you know, I can see it. It'll do a thing sometimes for me. Okay. Maybe you can tell from my voice there, I'm not 100% impressed. So here we go as well. We can have another little store cupboard here, just in front of the window, and maybe we just copy that. Yeah, let's make it just a thing that goes in front of the window, and then we don't have to worry. My only problem here is it's slightly blocking the doors, but I can live with it. And yeah, let's redo this because I'm not really sure that this is the best use of space inside. We also have this little area here which I haven't done anything with, so possibly we just do a cozy little table like that, and then we pop a flower pot on there, and then let's just put a little one dandelion. Hey, that's quite lovely. Oh, I really like that. We'll have to work out what to do in the middle of the room another time then. But basically this, we're able to put lanterns on, so I'm gonna whack one down there, and we'll whack one down here, and that means we can get rid of a torch or 2, hopefully, because these are really cluttery torches. You just notice them too much when you're looking at the room, and we will have to move these. I'm thinking in a not too distant episode, maybe next time, we start to look at the storage mod that we've got in this pack, and we can do away with all of these space consuming chest systems and even having to signpost everything, because I'm thinking now that we've got Waystones, we can centralize our storage in one place and then just have a teleport to there, a bit like the Nexus in Etho's Let's Play series. So potentially something to look forward to next time. But there you have it. That's everything I wanted to get done today and more. We had real fun with the Waystones, with Nature's Compass. We found a new camel friend, and we even got a brewing setup and some nice decorations started around our different bases. So I'm really pleased. I'm still having a lot of fun with the series, and I'm really looking forward to doing something next time with the storage system. And if you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe. And I really value any comments that you leave on the videos, and I will usually reply, so please don't be shy, please leave anything, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.